Okay, this is attempt number 2 of recording because the first one my microphone is off. It is 5 in the morning, so log laws at 5 a.m. Okay, so the first basic log law that you have to understand is what a log actually is. So if you say log base A to B equals X, you're basically, I'm going to move this to the side, basically saying that this intermediate, to get from A to B, you put it to the power of X, right? So A to the power of X equals B. That's what this means. So with that in mind, right, as a simple example, we'll go, if we have log 2 to the 8 equals something, 2 to the power of 2 is 4, 2 to the power of 3 is 8. So we know that this little space in between, if we do like a little magnifying glass here, 2 to the 3, 8. That's our middle step, right? We put it to the power of 3. So we can say that log 2 to the 8 equals 3, because 2 to the 3 equals 8, right? So this is the essence of logs. That's what it actually all stems from. Now, understanding that, if we go to your question, we'll start off with a more basic version. We'll just do the exact same thing. We'll go 2 to the log 2 to the 8 equals X, right? Now, this log 2 to the 8 is the exact same as this log 2 to the 8, right? So we can just replace it with what it equals, which is 3. So we can say 2 to the 3 equals X. And we know that 2 to the 3 is 8, so 8 equals X, right? And that's from this step here, 2 to the 3, and running out of colors here, 8, right? So, understanding that, we can swap. So swap to get to the 3, and then swap to get to the 8. Not actually doing any calculations, we're just using the log laws that we defined over here. So if we put that into practice with another example, which is a little more complicated, because technically you can figure this out in your head, right? You can go, what's log 2 to the 8, and then what's 2 to the power of that? But what if you have weird numbers, like you had, where you have 2 log to the 57? 2 to the power of something equaling 57 is not going to be an integer, because obviously it's an odd number, so it's impossible. So instead of trying to figure out what log 2 to the 57 is, we can just replace it with a random intermediate. So let's go in pink to separate it. We'll go log 2 to the 57 equals, I don't know, smiley face. Just to show how little this actually matters. We'll go 2 to the power of smiley face, right? Because remember, this is the same thing, and this equals this. So you can just swap them out. 2 to the power of smiley face equals X. But we also know from log laws, 2 to the power of smiley face equals 57, because it's that little gap, right? It's saying 2 to the power of what equals 57. Smiley face is the answer. So 2 to the power of smiley face is 57. So understanding that means we can just replace this 2 to the power of smiley face over here with what it equals, which is 57. Again, we've done no calculations, we're just using log laws to flip things around. 57 equals x. Oh wow, we've got our answer. You might be seeing a pattern here. When these bases match, you can literally just replace the answer with whatever is inside the log brackets here. And this intermediate step is just here to prove that. It's just to show understanding of why that works. Again, no calculations. You can put whatever number you want in there, and you can put whatever number you want here, and it'll always just end up as what this is. And that's why I use a smiley face, because you don't actually use it in any calculations. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm happy to try to explain again if it doesn't. And on call it'll probably work best, but I know you're busy.